students have discovered that MRH's chairs aren't all they're cracked up to be. For an AP Stats project, seniors Mia Rentoul and Maya McKenzie figured out the proportion of cracked chairs in the high school. Using their results, these two crack statisticians dug deeper to find out why chairs are breaking and the district's possible solutions.
Well, cracks are painful when you wear shorts and you sit on chairs.
Especially during the fall and spring.
Yeah, you can definitely feel it. Even if you have pants on, you can feel the crack. So,
yeah.
And everybody would just complain about it for a while, so I think the whole school is pretty aware of the crack problem.
Since the first day of freshman year, it's always been kind of an issue. Yes, we have both been pinched plenty of times.
See, and so there isn't a support system throughout the whole chair. It's like just in the backs, and then usually if people sit like towards the edge of the chair, then it'll crack because it's too much weight and the chair can't handle it.
Yeah. We took a sample of 43 chairs from the entire population, which ended up to be about
436 chairs total of the specific brand. I think it's called Intellect chairs.
Chairs.
Because those are the only chairs that crack.
And then once we find the proportion that we sampled from, how many cracked chairs are in the sample, we're going to do what's called a hypothesis test, where we find how statistically significant our data is.
So, somewhat expected. When we purchased, when we outfitted this entire building with those chairs, back when we did our renovation, which would have been maybe 10 years ago, there was a particular style of this Intellect chair. And through the years, they found that this brace at the bottom of them, under the seats, was required. And that's the issue with the cracks. So when we have replaced chairs this school year, almost 150 of them. 3 times we've had 50 seats replaced on the chairs. And when they come back in, they have the brace on them. So we're kind of going through the process of changing out all of our seats in this building from when we originally filled the building with this particular chair, which is called the Intellect chair. So we have, I think Maya and Mia took a count. We have almost 70 chairs that are fixed and repaired in the basement to swap out with any that are cracked in the building. So plenty of replacement chairs, and as soon as we get a stock of 50, we call the company and say, hey, we need 50 more seat replacements, and they come with the new braces on them. As soon as there's a cracked chair in a classroom, the teachers put a work order in and generally either leave it in their classroom or set it outside, and we replace those. B&G replaces them that evening, so they have a new chair for the next day. Or if they need it immediately, we could usually get it up there pretty quickly. We're making our way through it.
So when the broken chairs are taken out of classrooms, they're replaced with these, and then they take those broken chairs and they take off the seat, put a new seat on, and then put a metal bar on right here on the edge of the chair. So they put the metal bar here, and that makes it so that the chairs won't crack anymore because there's support on the edges. Yeah, it's the commonly accepted proportion of chairs, which we found to be, I think, 0.24%. So 24% of chairs are cracked in the high school. And then our alternative hypothesis was that less than 24% of chairs were cracked because they're adding the new bars, and all the teachers seem to think that it's a lower number. We cannot reject that 24% of chairs are cracked, and we don't have convincing evidence to say that less than 24% of chairs are cracked. So,
but we can't say for sure that there are more than 24% of the chairs cracked.